I need paracetamol.
Okay. Take.
No, not this one.
Okay. Okay, take.
No, not this one. Give me the blue one.
Oh, the blue paracetamol?
Yes.
Did you see what just happened here? That is the reaction we get from most Nigerians when we try to sell them any painkiller that is not in this blue packaging. This blue painkiller brand is called Emzor, but then paracetamol is just an active ingredient in all painkiller brands like this, or this. And Emzor is just one of those brands. But then most Nigerians don't know about this. They believe only this blue package painkiller is paracetamol. They call it paracetamol, and this is mind-blowing. So how did Emzor become the most popular painkiller brand in Nigeria? I will share everything about their branding and marketing in this video, so watch out.
Give me Emzor paracetamol there.
Many years ago, when Emzor launched their painkiller brand in Nigeria, they were not the only player in that industry. Doctors and pharmacists were already prescribing and dispensing other brands, and most of these other brands are foreign-owned. Imagine being a Nigerian company trying to penetrate a market that is already dominated by foreign brands. It will be very hard for them to trust that brand. This was a big challenge, but Emzor believed something. They understood Nigerians more than these foreign brands, and instead of playing the game of the foreign brands, they did something entirely different. Since Emzor was able to produce many kinds of products, they first focused on one product, which was the paracetamol. They poured all their energy into this product, trying to make sure that it is the most trusted, most affordable, and the most available. They made sure that they were the cheapest painkiller brand in the market because they understood their audience. Nigeria was a developing country and affordability mattered so much. But being the cheapest is not enough. If your product is the most affordable but nobody can find it, then you are almost lost. So Emzor went on to tackle the most important aspect of marketing in their industry, which was distribution. They created a special department called BDOs, Business Development Officers. These were salespeople, they were canvassers, they were foot soldiers. The BDOs went to remote villages that foreign brands couldn't reach. They knocked on doors, they met farmers and villagers. These farmers have worked hard and they were so tired, they needed reliable and affordable painkillers, and the BDOs introduced them to this blue bag. The villagers used the products and they loved it, but that was not enough. Emzor knew that they need to win the hearts of health practitioners, the doctors and the pharmacists. So Emzor sent the videos out to hospitals and pharmacies. They had one-on-one discussions with doctors and pharmacists. This was called detailing. They even gave them sample packs and incentives. But here's the truth, doctors don't need to buy the products. They just have to prescribe it, and when they prescribe it, patients will request for it. And when patients request for it, distributors will stock it, and when distributors stock it, pharmacists will dispense it. And that is how they created a cycle of demand. But Emzor did not stop there. They also sponsored health conferences. They ran nationwide marketing campaigns.
Emzor Pharmaceutical Industries is distributing face masks and sanitizers.
At one point, they were the official paracetamol of the Nigerian superheroes. They even introduced gifts because they knew that Nigeria loved gifts. Every carton of Emzor paracetamol came with an umbrella, pen, book, or t-shirt. This was a little way that sold their brands into the hearts of people. At this point, they were already becoming the market leader. Their competitors were copying some of their strategies, but something more important was missing, which was the open market. In Nigeria, most medicines are not just bought in pharmacies or hospitals. There is something called the open drug market. These are big markets where medicines are bought and sold by traders who are not health professionals. They are like wholesalers where distributors, chemists, and shop owners come to buy and resell to their communities. These markets are so powerful because if your product is always there, it will spread to every part of the country. And if you are not there, you will be missing a huge part of the Nigeria market. And then in Nigeria, there are 4 major open drug markets in Kano, Onitsha, Aba, and Lagos. Emzor made sure that their paracetamol is always available in all the 4 open markets. That gave them consistent availability and nationwide visibility. The principle is just simple. If people can find your products when they need it, especially in the health industry, they will switch to the next alternative. So Emzor made sure that they remove the option. And as they became very popular, their blue paracetamol color became associated with paracetamol. This was because they did not change their brand color, the blue, from when they started. So that color became an identity. It stuck to the mind of their audience. And that is why today most Nigerians believe that paracetamol is this blue one. And they believe that this blue one worked better. But then, working better, what does that mean? Well, it means that Emzor did the most important thing that every brand must do. They made sure that their medicine worked.
Abi, that your pain don't return.
My pain. That one don't work out, Joe.
Emzor paracetamol, they work.
Because all the branding, marketing and distribution, none of that would matter if the medicine does not work. But the medicine worked, patients got relief, doctor got the feedback and they prescribed it more. And this is what made them very trusted. And that is how Emzor turned paracetamol from a generic ingredient into a cultural symbol. So for you as a brand builder, the lesson is clear. What part of the market can you dominate? How can you make distribution not just advertising your greatest weapon? And who are your foot soldiers, your canvassers that will take your product and distribute it to the end of the world? Because people don't just buy the best brand, they buy the brand that is affordable, available and trusted. And that is how Emzor paracetamol became more than a medicine. They became the blue paracetamol. They became a part of culture. That is how you can turn a product into a culture. I hope you learned from this. I want you to implement what you learned as you build a global brand. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment for me. Go Bright.